Hey everybody, Al from Doth here, and you're watching CMS TV.
From the glorious Burden release, that's Frozen Earth right there with The Reckoning, Don't Tread on Me, featuring our good friend Tim Ripper Owens on lead vocal. That one going out by request to Rex Rogers checking in. He says to us, Chris, really enjoy the show. Thanks for what you guys do.
Well, no problem, Rex, but stop requesting that band. We don't play that band here.
Right. And then we heard House of Lords there with a cavalcade of various players over the years, including our good friends BJ Zampa and Chris McCarville. And that one is, let's see, what the hell was that? That one goes out by request to Skippy. Wanted to hear that. And let's see who else requested something here. We heard Candlemass with Death's Wheel. Are you a Candlemass fan?
I like them, yeah. It's just doomy, straight up doomy metal. Yeah, I like them.
All right. Well, that one went out to Chuck from North Carolina. So we got our friends from all over the country checking in here and there. And then, of course, we started things off with Juliet for Scarfoot out in the St. Charles, Illinois area with 8 Lives Gone.
Yeah, that was about the only one in that set I would have left out. I didn't dig that. That is a little too
poppy 80s
frontiers music-ish.
Yeah. That poppy 80s stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That ear candy of the 80s.
Yeah. It's not bad per se. It's just, I don't know, it's kind of played.
Just not your cup of tea.
No, I'm just, I want something more aggressive these days. I need some juice.
Okay. All right. Since you're talking about juice.
Okay.
There's a few things I'd like to cover here.
Sure, hit them up.
Are you familiar? And this one just threw me off. Are you familiar with a girl from the country of Paraguay at the Olympics? She's a swimmer, and she was competing, to qualify as a swimmer in the Olympics, but she came in like 6th, so she didn't qualify, and so she didn't get to compete per se.
Okay.
But because she's so stunning and so hot, she was too distracting. And as part of being a part of the Olympic teams, regardless if you are competing or not, if you're there as part of the Olympic team and say you don't qualify or whatever the case may be, you're still allowed to stay at the Olympic Village.
Okay.
For the duration of the Olympics.
Sure.
And she was asked to leave because she was too distracting.
Because she's too hot?
She's too hot.
That's funny. What's her name? Now I have to see her.
Well, I'm forwarding you this link, and I think you're going to agree with me. She is a stunning looking girl.
This ain't the pole vault girl, is it?
No. She's a swimmer.
All right, because there's a pole vault girl that's really hot. I have not followed the Olympics.
I haven't either. Just because they allowed the transgenders to compete in the women's sports.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, you know what?
Wow.
And just like football and sports supporting BLM and doing the Black national anthem and stuff, I stopped supporting sports.
All right, are you still talking? Because I'm looking at these photos and I'm like,
well, I told you that.
Oh my, yeah, she's a stunning
girl.
She's really
She's
pretty.
just a naturally gifted, pretty woman.
Yeah, she needs to put down the swimming and just be a model or
Well,
something.
she retired from swimming. When she didn't qualify, she announced her retirement.
Yeah.
The Olympics is still going, but Luana Alonso, a Paraguay swimmer, won't get to enjoy the benefits of the athletes' village. The 20-year-old is one of the glamorous faces that has stolen the hearts of the 2024 Paris Games. However, her beauty may be too much for the teammates to handle. The Olympics swimmer Lana Alonso was told to go home for allegedly distracting her team. An update that comes days after she shocked fans with her retirement from swimming.
Was she not distracting her team all the time that they've been training? It was only after she got disqualified. I mean, Jesus Christ, dude, if I was on the shot put team, I'd be sneaking over to catch a look at her.
Right. Well, apparently when she didn't make the competition, teams after she didn't qualify.
Yeah.
I guess she was really taking advantage of all the things to do in the city, like going clubbing and, partying and all that kind of stuff. So she probably, started cutting loose, as it were.
Yeah, well, can't say I blame her there.
Yeah, but she's a pretty girl.
She's really hot.
Yeah, she's very pretty.
Yeah, she's a good looking piece of pussy. Jesus
She is.
Christ.
I can almost smell her from here.
Yeah, and it smells like, cotton candy at the fair.
Yeah, she smells like bubble gum and pencil erasers.
Tastes like sugar-coated fish sticks.
Alonso came to Paris as a member of the Paraguay swimming team, but failed to qualify for the semifinals in the 100-meter butterfly. I'm surprised she doesn't do the breaststroke.
I'd like to see her butterfly. She'd make my butterfly.
Right. She can flap her wings over me anytime.
Fucking right.
She finished 6th place in the event, earning her official boot from the games. Despite her loss, Alonso remains in the athletes' village where competitors could socialize, eat, and train together, a benefit she should have enjoyed until the end of the Olympic Games on Sunday, August 11th, which is tomorrow or wherever you are. It might be already today.
Okay.
But she lost that opportunity when the Paraguay team's general manager refused to allow her to stay in the athletes' village. In a statement issued on Sunday, she claimed Alonso's presence had an inappropriate effect on the team. Something about a stiff dick kind of adds a little bit of a drag in the water when you're trying to.
Yeah, no kidding. God damn it, I'm stuck on the drain again. What happened? Why can't I move? Oh, my dick is stuck in the drain.
It's like a rudder in the water.
Oh my God, yeah. It's like a flipped over shark.
My fin in the water is like dragging me down. TMZ reported that Alonso responded by officially asking to leave the athletes' village, and she agreed. Surprisingly, she returned the following day looking as if she was on vacation, but the general manager told her to get out.
I'm sure there are plenty of people that'll take her in. You kidding me? I don't think she'll have a problem. I don't think she'll be sleeping on the street.
Right.
She is fucking stunning, dude.
Yeah, she's a stunning girl.
She's got that like Pam Anderson before she got ruined by plastics.
Right. Well, she's got that very, very shapely face and those nice lips and good hair.
I look forward to her badly speaking in TV shows and me not caring, like that Sofia Vergara chick who can't act for shit, but her tits are so fucking great that no one cares. That's what I think for this one. Ron Jeremy will get her. What year is this, Jim? Jesus Christ. Ron Jeremy doesn't even know he's Ron Jeremy anymore.
Right. After failing to qualify for the meter butterfly semifinals, Alonso announced her retirement from swimming on Instagram. She shared an image of herself in her swim gear looking overwhelmed by her defeat, along with the words, "It's official now. I'm retiring from swimming. Thank you all so much for the support. Sorry, Paraguay. I only have to thank you." Alonso shared a separate update with more pictures from the swimming event alongside her love for the sport. The English translated message began, "Swimming, thank you for allowing me to dream. You taught me to fight. You taught me perseverance, sacrifice, discipline, and many more." The 20-year-old thanks swimming for giving her thousands of joys. Oh, I'd like to give her thousands of joys.
Mm-hmm. Called
Friends
sperm.
Friends from other countries, the best experiences of her life, that she wouldn't have changed anything. It's not goodbye. It's I'll see you soon. Yeah, she'll be in. Is there like a men's magazine anymore? Is there like a Penthouse
Who cares? She'll be in a movie or something, I'd imagine.
Okay.
Dude, she's got to be an actress, don't you think?
You would think so.
I mean, she is.
We're gonna see her again. There's no doubt.
Oh yeah, there's no doubt about that. Yeah, she is fucking
I'm
hot.
surprised with you being such a pussy hound, you didn't know this story.
I haven't followed the Olympics at all.
I haven't either. I'm not following the Olympics, but I saw that.
I didn't see that at all. I just
good. Wow.
I missed one. I apologize, fans.
Alonso wasn't the only one facing the consequence of having a glamorous appearance, as Chrissy Teigen went viral for her controversial look at the Paris Games. The Blast reported she faced backlash for wearing a skimpy two-piece ensemble.
All right, Chrissy Teigen is not even in the same.
No, not in the same category at all.
Yeah, just stop, Chrissy Teigen. Just stop it. That's not even in the same boat. Come on. You know, that's just crazy talk there. I'm trying to put up this other picture, but it won't let me. God damn it. Yeah, she is just a fucking super piece of ass.
Yeah, she's just a very naturally very pretty woman.
Yeah, she really is. All right, let's try this one. Let's see. Present, share screen. There we go. Yeah, look at that. Jesus. She's got 5 little targets on her leg to shoot at.
Yeah.
I like it. Holy cow. That is nice. Shouldn't they just let her have the gold?
You would think so.
I mean, does she really need to swim? Look at her. She's hot enough that, look, the water probably boils out of the pool when she jumps in. That's how hot she is. Jesus Christ. Look at fucking Crazy Warlock. You know what? I'm going to ban you, Crazy Warlock. You're not allowed to listen to us anymore.
No tits.
I'll pass. You ain't passing on that. Who the fuck are you kidding? I guarantee you some of the slobs you're fucking don't look 1/10 as good as this. Just stop it. Just stop with your bullshit. Look, Jim Jam, go to her Instagram. There's tons of pictures of her. I'm not going to keep pulling them down. It's a pain in the ass. Her Instagram is Luana Lawnsome. LuANALONSOM. One word. Go there. And I agree with Demon. She should be tumbling and doing splits. Good point.
Oh, I could see her taint.
Mm-hmm. There's a picture of some Olympian that was doing something and her G-string like pulled right up into her snapper hole where you just saw 2 big old bags of meat around it.
Her snapper hole?
Yeah. Pass my ass. I agree.
I think if I was in a chat room, I think that would be my chat room name.
Your new name, Snapper Hole?
Snapper Hole.
See if I can't find that
Here's a message from Snapper Hole.
Olympics thong pulled into gymnast, I think. See if I can't find that photo. I don't even know if I can show that photo, though, actually. Now I'm thinking about it.
Is it X-rated?
Well, it shows pussy lips.
All right, but
imagine we
doesn't
can't
show
show
her
that.
snapper hole.
It doesn't show the snapper hole, but it shows the lips around the fucking... around the
Your
taint scrape
snapper
or whatever.
hole.
Whatever you want to call that. I can't find it anyway.
I think next time I go out with Taylor, I'm going to say, I just want to bury my tongue in your snapper hole.
Yeah. Should probably pull out a turtle. Here.
Your sn-
Here's your snapper hole.
That's a, oh my God. What a combination of words. I don't think I've ever heard anybody say that before.
Snapper hole?
Snapper hole.
That's a Chris Aiken original.
I'm going to give you full credit for that indeed.
It's a trademark, people. Don't be stealing it on me.
Right.
It's the name of my new band, Snapper Hole.
Where that's your new product line, Snapper
Yeah,
Hole.
that's right. I'll be putting those up tomorrow. The Classic Metal Show Snapper Hole line.
The Snapper Hole. All right. Well, since people want some tits,
Okay.
since we're talking about sports and women in sports, well, there's a woman shaking up the golfing world.
Right.
Her name is Paige Spiranak.
Spiranak. Yeah.
Spiranak. Are you
I'm aware of
familiar?
her. I'm aware of
Oh,
her.
you know her.
Yeah, I'm definitely aware of her.
Now, how do you know about her?
Actually, I'm going to give credit where credit's due. John Drake turned me on to her because he's a
Okay.
big golf fan.
Is he?
Yeah, he's a
Okay.
huge golf fan.
All right. Well, apparently she's too sexy for the sport as well.
Yeah, she's pretty fucking hot. You know what she
Yeah.
looks like, kind of? Like Nita Strauss.
Yeah, a little bit.
She's got kind of that Nita Strauss thing.
Mm-hmm. She's
Thank
got,
you, Shelley.
she's got some boobs going on. Doesn't get they don't get in the way of her swing, I guess.
No. Meanwhile, just real quick, an interruption in my text from John Drake. Paige is so fucking hot.
All right.
So I guess he's taking his credit where credit is due.
Well, John, I thought you were happy with your hot wife, but apparently Paige is the new Stephanie.
Oh, he'd fucking run Stephanie over with a fucking tractor to get to Paige Spiranak.
All right.
So would
This
I.
is-
Please.
This is the first I'm hearing of Paige Spiranak.
Oh, yeah, she's hot.
Golf's glamour girl Paige Spiranak has become one of the biggest and most influential names in the sport without even playing on the woman's top professional circuit. Yeah, she's got boobs.
Yeah.
One of the most polarizing figures in sports, like her or loathe her. It's undeniable that the American has made her mark, taking social media by storm in her tiny, tight-fitting skirts and low-cut tops.
Yes.
So it's just like, what is this, a fashion show, lady, or is this a sport?
Just stop judging.
Yeah, rivaling Tiger Woods and Rory McIlroy. I guess that McIlroy. McIlroy. I guess that's right. In the social media popularity, the 29-year-old posts glamorous photos of the golf course and has been, quote unquote, racking up 3.7 million Instagram followers, earning herself the title of the world's sexiest woman. Spiranak has used her growing platform to wade in on golf's hottest topics, from the controversial Saudi-backed Live Tour to dress codes. Spiranak turned to influencing in 2016. Holy shit, that was 8 years ago. So she's 29. So she was 21 when her attempts to break into the professional circuit failed. So how did she go from LPGA dropout to social media siren? What is it, 1940?
Well, you're the one that was doing fucking Car 54 references or whatever.
You did the Car 50.
Whatever. You know what I mean?
She's a sexy siren.
Yeah. What a sexy dame she is.
Right. Out of the way, broad. Spiranak comes from sporting stock. Her father, Dan, was a football player who won the 1976 national championship with the Pittsburgh Panthers, while her mother, Annette, was a professional ballet dancer from Croatia. She has said that her father is responsible for getting her into golf and making the difficult decision to quit gymnastics at the age of 12 and a flirtation with tennis. From the first golf ball ever hit, I dedicated everything I had to being a pro golfer, she said. I was homeschooled. I practiced every day, morning until night. It was my only goal. I was highly ranked junior golfer, and then at 18, I had to make the decision to go to the college or turn pro. Along with the helping of her family, she made the decision to take the college route to get experience playing on a team after having been homeschooled. She went on to play Division I college golf on both the University of Arizona and San Diego State, leading to the Aztecs to their first ever Mountain West Conference championship in their senior year in 2015. During the summer before her last semester at San Diego State, Spiranak decided to continue playing golf and pursue a pro career, but it came sooner than she planned when her whole life flipped upside down. She became famous when the website Total Frat Move wrote a post titled "The Whole World is About to Fall in Love with Paige Renee." Okay. This smoke show, she's a smoke show.
She is a smoke show. Are you kidding?
Yeah, where do these people come up with these platitude words?
Well, that one's not even new.
I know it's not new. It's just funny how they just wedge these, descriptions into these
right.
These articles. The smoke show golfer from San Diego State University. She gained more than 50,000 followers in a matter of hours. She blew up on social media and didn't return to finish her last semester at college, never receiving her degree despite being just 2 credits short.
Who cares? She's probably fucking worth $10 million now.
Well, here's the thing. And this is, again, this is the funny thing. A woman who is attractive, naturally attractive. She's got good physical features, got a good face, good hair, good teeth, whatever it is that makes women attractive.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have to achieve anything.
No, not at all.
They just got to stand around being hot.
Yeah. There's no pressure.
And that's it. That's all they have to do.
I know this one here. She probably couldn't figure out why every man she golfed with only wanted to use their one wood.
Right.
I guarantee it.
Yeah, you just said wood.
I meant to. That was. I guarantee you that joke has been made to her 100 times.
Sure.
Well, what club do you want? I definitely want to use my one wood. I would use that joke every time, even though it's a fucking dumb played joke. I would be doing anything to get her to suck my cock. Jesus Christ.
Her overnight rise to fame garnered her an endorsement deal with the equipment giant Callaway Golf, and sponsors invited to the Ladies European Tours, Omega Dubai, Ladies Masters, where she made her professional debut. She then burst onto the scene in 2016 and picked up her first tour win on the Women's Developmental Cactus Tour in Queen Creek, Arizona at the Las Colinas Club. She ended the season with a few more high place finishes and pocketed 8,000.
8,000?
8,000.
That doesn't even seem like it's worth playing.
That's what I'm thinking. A far cry from what she banks through social media nowadays.
Yeah, I was going to say, Jesus.
But her professional golf career never really took off, making just one attempt to get her card to play in the LPGA Tour on her first qualifying tournament in August of 2016, but ultimately not making it to the professional circuit in 2022, discussing Marshall's football upset of Notre Dame. She joked, "Notre Dame is as bad as I was at playing professional golf."
Yeah, who cares?
Yep. So there she is. She's a sexy chick who hits little
Sucks at
golf.
golf.
She sucks at golf and she bangs around golf balls.
Yeah. And desperate, horny fucking guys like me will watch her play every time.
Right. The American Beauty is now worth, any guesses?
10 million.
No, not quite.
5 million.
Not quite.
Not even 5?
Nope.
She's worth a wedding ring.
3.7 million.
Yeah, she's worth a wedding ring.
And rakes in an estimated $12,000 per Instagram post.
Jesus.
12 grand for just an Instagram post.
That's pretty good.
That is more per Instagram post than the likes of Woods and McIlroy and the biggest names in the men's. Well, nobody cares about men.
Nobody cares about them.
They just want to see a hot chick.
Yeah. They would look, when she swings that golf club, her tits fucking shake.
Right.
That's what people want to see. They want to see your titties
that's
shaking
what
around.
men will pay for.
Fucking right. Of course they will. Look at
Right.
Jim. What a whore. Damn right. I'm proud of it.
Yeah, she's a multi-million-dollar whore.
Yeah. She didn't have to fuck anybody on screen and she made $3.5 million. Can't fucking say that
Almost
that's bad.
$4 million.
She did that without sucking anybody's dick. Allegedly. Good for her. She should do a layout for a men's magazine. Well, she probably does. I think she did do Maxim, didn't she?
I couldn't tell you. I'd never heard of her until today.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she did Maxim.
All right. I'm going to just take your word for it. I mean, again, I wasn't aware of her at all.
Yeah. Let me see. Paige Spearnack. Find Maxim. Maxim. I don't know if she did or didn't, but holy smokes. This picture's going up. You might want to find some more facts to read about her or something, because I need this picture on the screen for 2 to 3
All right.
minutes.
Well, we got more sexy siren stories.
Oh no, this picture has to be on the screen.
Well,
for a minute.
I'm not moving on. I'm just saying that we have more sexy siren stories. Look at that.
Jesus. That's just nice.
Yeah, nice little tiny waist and big old boobies.
Yeah.
And she got good teeth. I got a thing about good teeth.
John says that she has her own personal OnlyFans-esque website. He says it used to be called onlypage.com, but she changed it recently. What'd she change it to? Stop fucking us around, John.
And why would John know this?
Look, no matter how hot your girlfriend is, you're always, at some point you get tired of fucking her. You know the
Yeah,
rules.
well, again, that's why I don't keep one handy all the time.
Mm-hmm. You know the rules.
Yep.
And let's face it, I don't care how hot the girlfriend is, the best relationship in the world. Sometimes you just got to take care of business yourself.
Exactly.
Have to. If you ain't rubbing one out, you don't have a dick. Oh, look at us.
All right. Well,
Whoa.
one of the most original, most iconic
Right?
sexy women in the world, even after her death 60 years later,
Mm-hmm.
she's still catching shit for being too hot.
Okay.
That would be
Rita
Mel-
Hayward?
I actually like Rita Hayward.
Of course you do.
I did. I liked her a lot. Marilyn Monroe, one of the most iconic, sexy chicks, sex bombs ever known worldwide. People who live all over the world know who Marilyn Monroe
Oh,
is.
sure. Do you think she was like crazy hot, or is it just crazy hot for the time?
She had a sexiness about her. She knew she was sexy and she used it. She used it. You know?
I'm not arguing that, but I see pictures of her and I'm always kind of like,
It's not exactly always physical attributes. It's attitude.
So
And
you like the whole happy birthday thing and all that shit?
yeah, it wasn't. She was kind of past her prime at that point. She kind of looked like a dried up skang at that point.
All right.
but she had a sexiness about her. You know, she just sort of had like a innocence, but yet kind of dirty sexiness at the same time. You know, she
Right.
came off like, oh, I'm just a little innocent woman, gal, whatever. But yet at the same time, you knew she was kind of dirty.
You knew she was a pig.
Exactly.
Nothing wrong with that. We like the pigs.
Yep. But anyway,
Mm-hmm.
there's a statue out in Palm Springs of Marilyn Monroe.
Okay.
And it's just a tribute to Marilyn Monroe. But even to this day, she died in what, 1963 or 1964? She died.
Something like that, yeah.
She died like when I was born.
Right.
You know. And she's probably one of the most iconic sex symbols in
She's
the
probably the most iconic.
Yeah.
I mean, who would be bigger?
nobody.
I mean, the only one even in the same stratosphere would be Pam Anderson, and
Even
and then she's not in the same. I mean, Marilyn Monroe.
Marilyn Monroe is forever cemented in the icon.
Yeah, I mean, she was smoking hot for the time. She was fucking president. She was fucking gangsters. I mean, yeah, everything about her screams, larger than life. She had big tits in a time when they weren't fake.
Yep. She was very shapely, very curvy. She flaunted it. She didn't have any problem with being a sex bot.
You think all of our grandmothers hated her? Because it would
either
have been the
that or
time.
they admired her and wished they could be her.
No way.
No?
No way. Not in that day. Not in that day. You were either they would have hated her for not being prim and proper like they were in their fucking house baking cookies and shit.
True.
They
True.
would have hated Marilyn Monroe.
Right. Which is why everybody was after her. I mean, look at Howard Hughes was the one. I think he's the one who actually signed her to a movie deal. And Joe DiMaggio married her and was married to the author. What was his name?
The author?
Yeah, he was married. What's his name? He's very popular. He's a very, very famous author.
That was married to Marilyn Monroe?
Yeah.
Marilyn.
I see him in his horn-rimmed glasses. I just can't think of his name. Arthur Miller.
Okay.
Arthur Miller. She was married to him, and she just got around.
Yeah. You think that she had 5 feet of celebrity cock?
Oh yeah.
You think she had five good feet?
Yeah.
That's a lot of feet, man.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of story. I mean, if you ever watch any documentaries about Marilyn Monroe, there's all kinds of dalliances with all kinds of people that she,
Celebrities that Marilyn Monroe.
I mean, she banged 2 Kennedys that we're aware of.
Yeah, true. How many people did Marilyn Monroe sleep with? Marilyn, bless her soul, blah, 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 blah.
I mean, between Robert and John F. Kennedy, that's a foot of cock right there, I'm assuming.
Yeah, probably, because they were both kind of tall.
Yeah, so you got
Joe D. Joe D had to be giving her 8 inches of D.
yeah, so there's a foot and a half of cock right there.
Foot and a half. Arthur Miller probably gave her a good 3 to 5.
So
He looks like a fucking short-cocked fuck.
There's a cock, and then you got Howard Hughes. I'm sure he gave her at least 6 inches of cock.
Yeah.
So
That's still 2 feet. We still got to find 3 more feet of dick.
I'm sure there's 3 more feet of dick to be found out.
But it's got to be celebrity dick, not just regular dick. I'm saying, do you think she had 5 feet of celebrity dick?
I think she probably banged Cary Grant or somebody too.
Yeah, I'm looking right now. I'm trying to justify the fucking inches to feet. Frank Sinatra, he dated her, so he fucked her.
Another 6 inches.
You think
Eldon?
Frank was a 6-incher? You don't think Frank had a fucking... All right, this guy.
I'm just going to give everybody an average of 6.
All right.
Could be 5, could be 7.
Well, let's see. Give another 6 inches to fucking Jerry Lewis. Jerry Lewis?
Yeah, Jerry Lewis.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
There was Elia Kazaa, Hollywood director. Both of the Kennedys. Oh, now this guy, you got to give this guy a good 10. Milton Berle.
Oh, yeah. Milton Berle was known for his big hog.
Yeah. So there's 10 more there. Yeah, she's quickly getting to 5 feet.
5 feet of celebrity dick.
Charlie Chaplin Jr., who allegedly found her dead. Hopefully not after he fucked her. Charlie Chaplin Jr., what do you think he was sporting?
Who knows?
We'll give him 4 to even out fucking Milton's 10. That would equal 14. I guess I didn't need to equal it. So what are we at? About 4 feet?
At least, if not more.
And then she was eating some pussy too, apparently. Natasha Lightis. She had a complicated relationship with her drama coach, Natasha Lightis.
It was complicated.
Yeah, means she was eating vag.
Yeah.
Just kissing the Kennedys with that fucking chick's fucking pussy juice on her mouth. Yeah, wow, she did it. She did fuck a lot of dudes.
Yeah. She got around.
Good for her. I'm going to put this picture up if I can. This is a better picture. Yeah, this is a much better. The picture I have right now, she's just stoned and can't see much. You think she's stoned in that picture that's on the screen right now?
Hard to tell. She looks pretty innocent at that point.
I think she's definitely stoned in this picture, which I'm all for that. Not this one, this one. There we go. Pussy and pussy. I like it.
Yep. All right. Well, anyway, there's a gigantic Marilyn Monroe statue in Palm Springs.
Okay. Kelly Rocks, you're not supposed to be filthy like that.
Right.
Thought she was our innocent one in the chat room.
I guess so. After years of controversy in a protracted legal battle, a fixture of the Palm Springs tourist scene is set to move. And I sent you a picture of that.
Yeah, I'm pulling it up now.
The Forever Marilyn statue, a 26-foot commemorative Monroe's famous skirt scene from 1955's The 7-Year Itch,
Yeah.
has drawn the ire of locals and visiting critics alike since it returned to Palm Springs in 2021. It currently stands on the edge of downtown Park with Marilyn's sculpted back facing the Palm Springs Art Museum. Okay, it's a statue.
I mean, does it have a lifelike pussy underneath that you can peek under and look at?
Well, that's interesting you would say that.
Well, of course, I know why. It's because people are walking. I guarantee you, it's a bunch of crabby old bitches that they fucking walk up with their husband. Their husband takes a little peek to see if he can see some puss.
And he's like, Beeman, whoa, I can see her taint.
Yeah, look at that.
The statue will be resettled in a location to be determined in the downtown park. Palm Springs Mayor Jeffrey Bernstein said in a statement, the city council is very pleased to have found a satisfactory solution to the issue, which has divided so many within our community. How is this a problem?
It's divided so many what? Karens?
If you and I lived in Palm Springs, you probably never been to Palm Springs.
I've been to Palm Springs.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
It's a retirement community for the most part.
No one cares about this.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
The only one, again, I'm saying the only ones that are going to care are the fucking uber uptight fucking wives.
Right.
That's who's complaining about this.
And we're talking about a statue. We're not talking about a live peep show here. This is a statue of an iconic pose from an iconic movie from over 60 some
Yeah.
years ago.
Let me tell you how this is really working, Neely,
Yes.
because I can perfectly picture this.
All right.
A bunch of old biddies are coming to this fucking thing, husband and wife thing. The husband looks at this thing. He's looking at the tits all the way up to it. Meanwhile, the wife has tits that are dragging the goddamn ground. So he's like remembering back in a day when he used to be married to a hot chick and she had great tits and, whatever. He's not saying anything because these old guys have that prim and proper thing about them
Right.
where he won't be. Remember when you were fucking shaped like that, bitch? Now you stink. He ain't saying that. He's going with the niceties now. It's like, oh, Mildred, what a lovely picture. Remember when we saw that movie together back at the drive-in in 1954? They're having that kind of bullshit conversation.
Right, of
But
course.
the reality is, somewhere along the way, this guy had a fucking early edition of fucking Peep Show magazine or a Super 8 roll with Marilyn Monroe naked on it or something that she's aware of, and they pretend that they don't know. And then she gets all pissed off about it, slaps him when he walks up close and, tries to do the look without doing the look,
Yeah.
which is what he's not going like this. He's doing this. He's like, oh, there must be a bird there. He's doing that kind of a look.
Uh-huh.
But meanwhile, he's definitely trying to see fucking statue pussy.
Right.
And then the wife gets mad and then she fucking files a complaint and that's how it goes.
Right. Well, that may be one aspect about that.
Okay.
Who else would be curious about looking up the dress of a woman?
Kids.
Ah, perfect. Keep that in mind.
Of course. Jesus, Jerry. Guess they liked my use of the word Mildred.
The statue will not be moving far. The park spans only 1.5 acres, and the statue will be placed within its boundaries. Trina Turk, a fashion designer, was among those who led the effort to get the statue relocated.
Ah.
The GoFundMe page administered by Turk, which raised more than $115,000 to lobby the
Jeez.
city to move the statue, expressed cautious optimism about the decision in a recent post. There are still many details to be resolved and legally binding agreement to be worked out, the post said. We will not consider this a done deal until the statue is moved to its new location. The statue left Palm Springs in 2014 before returning in 2021. Good news, because good riddance, Times art critic Christopher Knight wrote in 2014. What kind of a faggot is Christopher Knight?
Isn't he one of the Bradys?
Yeah, I think so. In the debate over the statue's placement in 2021, Palm Springs Art Museum Executive Director Louis Grachos told the consul that the museum's visitors, particularly the school children,
Oh, shut up.
would stare at Marilyn's backside and her panties on the way to it.
Yeah, what's this guy's name? Lewis something? Guilty. Death penalty.
They're looking up her dress.
Yeah. But look at this person that's leading the crusade to get out of it, and you tell me you're surprised. I don't know for positive that this is her, but I looked up Trina Turk, Palm Springs, and this is what came up.
Oh, isn't
That
that?
screams Karen.
Yeah, is that Rachel Maddow's girlfriend?
She got her fucking hair from a Lego set.
Yeah, no shit.
Look at that.
So the school children are looking up her backside and at her underwear.
So what? It's not a person, you dicks.
It's a stat.
It's a statue. You know what they're looking at? They're getting little hard boners from a fucking piece of stone.
Right.
Jesus criminy. God forbid there's a fucking cloud formation up in the air that looks like a pussy. They'll want clouds banned.
Right.
Fucking idiots.
If I took a trip to Palm Springs, I would purposely walk up to that statue and look up and go, I can smell your gun.
It's
65 years after your death.
I can smell your cunt. It smells like cement mix. Look at this is probably true. The children can cut off their genitals but can't look up Monroe's dress.
Right.
Probably that's a very good point.
That is a very true statement.
Because looking at this lady, I guarantee you she ain't owning a MAGA hat, that's for sure. She's pulling for the blue team.
The city council ultimately approved the statue's location for 3 years beginning in 2021, despite the protests.
Protests?
They're protesting this.
How many people do you think were at that protest? 3?
Despite those in the community and the critics, such as Knight, who said it was sexist. Shut up.
Just stop it.
It was sexist.
I gotta take her picture off. Her picture's making me annoyed. She just looks like a fucking twat bag.
Who is this Christopher Knight? Who's that?
Is
that a dude or is that? I know
Christopher.
I know he's got the same name as the Brady kid, but critic Christopher Knight.
He's a critic.
The good news because Times art critic Christopher Knight. Times art critic Christopher Knight.
Hello, faggot.
Shut up.
Good grief. Why does it keep doing this? He's so fucked up it won't let me put his picture on the screen. There we go.
This is definitely a dude.
It's a dude, an old dude. Dude that was probably spanking his dick to Marilyn Monroe back in the day.
Assuming he wasn't into Rock Hudson.
Yeah, that's true.
Or Robert Reed. We're talking Brady Bunch.
Robert Reed.
Oh, faggot. definitely faggot.
Oh!
He was into
Paul Lynde.
Paul Lynde, yeah. Charles Nelson Riley.
Right. The fucking Dr. Bombay from Bewitched.
Yeah.
One of those fruits. Whoa!
The city council ultimately approved the statue's location 3 years beginning in 2021, despite the protests from those in the community and critics such as this faggot on our screen, Knight.
Alleged faggot.
Who said it was sexist.
Oh.
It took up residence in the busy section of the downtown Palm Springs near the art museum. Knight described the return of the statue this way. An anti-queer slur was lifted high.
Oh, shut up. Shut your fucking old mouth.
Was lifted high onto a civic pedestal in one of America's least likely places.
Tim Taylor should have shot you when you were looking over the fence, Wilson. Fuck off. He looks like Wilson from Home Improvement.
How do you know what he even looks like? He was behind a fence all the time.
Well, he sort of looks the part. He's got the same dumb eyes.
The city's decision to move the statue from its current location dissatisfied some in the Palm Springs area. On the city's Facebook post announcing the move, the top comments were all from residents and visitors who disagreed with the plan. One wrote that tourists love taking photos there. It's a shame you caved to the pressure to relocate her. Another wrote. So there you are.
Yeah. God, a lot of outrage about a fucking statue.
Yeah,
no shit.
Of an iconic.
That's what we do now. We whine about stuff that matters none. Yeah, this
That's the
guy's
whole
a
thing.
tool.
It's like the Marilyn Monroe died 60 years ago.
Well, she died before Kennedy.
Yeah, 60 years ago, and you're still grousing about her image.
Yeah. Yeah, this guy's a pud. He really is. Old fashioned. Probably takes it in the pooper. Just a fucking turd burglar. Jesus Christ. Wilson may have died a few years ago, but maybe he faked his own death to become this fucking turd. Fucking idiot. All right.
All right. Well, since we're talking about quote unquote iconic or sexy women or
Yes.
women in general,
Okay.
here's the stupidest goddamn thing. This is just goes to show you how ignorant people who worship pop culture people are.
Okay.
So apparently, if most of you are not aware, at least here in the States, the governor of Minnesota was selected as the running mate for Camel Face Harris.
Yeah. The
Well,
Walls guy. Tim Walls.
Yes. So Taylor Swift, who is a huge lefty who enjoys the benefits of being an American and making millions upon millions upon millions of dollars,
Yeah, but seems like a cunt.
her fans are just about as dumb as she is.
Okay.
Swifties make a bold declaration about Kamala Harris's pick for VP after unearthing his old tweets.
Ooh.
I'm going to forward this to you in case you could maybe
All right.
glean something from this at all.
All right.
Just sent. All right. Anyway, on Tuesday, August 6th, Vice President Kamala Harris announced Minnesota Governor Tim Walz as her VP pick for the 2024 presidential election.
Okay.
Taylor Swift fans quickly did their online sleuthing. Did they? Did the Taylor Swift fans quickly do this?
Okay.
They looked
they
into his social media activity,
Okay.
and they unearthed an interesting tidbit about Walt.
Okay.
In November of 2022, Waltz, who is 60, tweeted a photo of his cat yawning, but it looked like it was screaming. And he wrote, Afton, I guess that's his cat's name, Afton, Afton.
That's
After
masculine.
being online all day and not getting Taylor Swift tickets. Many Swifties have now made a bold declaration about the Democratic VP nomination. Swiftie VP, Ticketmaster, count your days, baby.
Oh, please. God, this fucking country is just fucking stupid.
I know. So we're going, or not we, but people, supposedly people, are going to cast their vote because somehow, some way, one of the candidates on a ticket mentioned Taylor Swift.
Seems fair. Seems reasonable.
Let's not pay attention to the policies or the background or anything. As long as they said something about Taylor Swift, got my vote.
Doesn't matter that there's other reports that he drank horse cum. There's literally reports out there that he had his stomach pumped for
I
getting.
have no idea about any of that.
Yeah, there's Tim Walz had his stomach pumped after over-ingesting horse semen.
But yet, Joe Rogan was castigated for using ivermectin to treat COVID,
Yeah.
which is horse tranquilizer. Horse tranquilizer.
And I have no idea if this is truth or false. I just know it's out there.
Well, do your research, Chris.
I'm not doing my research.
Don't report stuff that you don't know about.
I'm not reporting anything.
God damn it.
I'm not reporting a damn thing. I'll report this. This Walz guy's a fucking communist. He is a fucking communist.
So is Kamala.
And Kamala's the same way. Two fucking communists that want to, fucking Cackler has already said, I'm coming to take your guns if I win. I'm executive ordering it and mandatory buybacks. Is that the end of our life at that point, dude? I ain't giving her mine. Fuck her.
Yep, and I got tons of mine, and I'm not giving those away.
I ain't giving them back.
In the comments, another Swift fan replied, "Oh my God, I didn't even realize how this could change Ticketmaster pricing. We're winning."
What are you winning? Trust me when I tell you, none of us that aren't going to vote for fucking Tim Walz were going to Taylor Swift concerts either.
While someone else pointed out, he's a cat dad too.
Oh, thank God. Now, wait a minute. Can I change my vote now? Wow.
While another ex-user declared, Tim Walz, if you start campaigning on a complete breakup of Ticketmaster's monopoly, this thing wraps up at 10:01 p.m. election day.
Shut up. Agree with you, foreheady trunk. Dems are so shallow.
Mm-hmm.
Someone said they're voting for Kamala because she smiles a lot. How can you vote? Dude, just every time I hear her, I want to punch something.
Right.
That nasally line of stupid that falls out of her face is just insane.
Right.
Every time this bitch talks, it's like there's a cloud in the sky and your data's in the cloud.
It's above us.
It was here.
Like above
Now
us.
it's up here.
Right.
Oh, you fucking moron.
Right. A different Swiftie replied, single-handedly gets 538 electoral votes.
Oh, yeah. So they'll get all the votes because the Swifties are.
Because the Swifties.
Because apparently everybody is a Swiftie.
Right, of course.
And everybody votes by who their favorite pop star wants to vote.
Of course.
No, nobody gives a shit about, I don't know, their money, the cost of their groceries, the cost of their gasoline, having a job. Nobody votes for any of that. You fucking children, go to bed.
Just won the election with 500,000 votes. Every state blue somehow. The Philippines become a U.S. state just to vote for him. World peace achieved. Swifties going to the moon.
Why are you reading this story? Do you want to see my head explode? Is that what it is? You just don't like me anymore? You just want to see me drop dead from hearing this shit? Realizing what a fucking childlike, stupid fucking country we are now? Jesus.
Yep. So Taylor Swift fans are just retarded.
Yes. I think we knew that before Walz.
Right.
Why doesn't Donald Trump just post a picture of him holding one of her albums or something? And just saying something. She's very, very good. Very good.
She's very good.
Very good. Fuego. Chris needs to see The Golfer again.
Yeah, the boobies will just make it calm down.
It'll mellow me right out.
Yep, it definitely will.
Yeah.
So there you are. That's what's influencing voters who supposedly can vote.
Great. I'm certainly glad that that's going on.
Yeah. So I just thought you should be aware that all you have to do is say something about Taylor Swift and you're all good. Good to go.
Good. Thank God.
It is time to save America and stop funding woke corporations. Shop with merchants that share your values today. Get all the great products you buy online anyway from Mammoth Nation. Visit the online store today at us.cmspn.com and save money while helping to fend off enemies of our way of life. We can't expect change until we make changes ourselves. Shop Mammoth Nation.